if it was a virtual interview. Okay, first of all, make sure that the gadget that you'll be using actually works, whether it be your phone, your iPad, or your laptop. And also make sure that you have a good internet connection. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted during the interview, and also helps to tidy up that place, especially if it's going to be seen on the screen. That kind of adds up also to your good impression.
Every year, thousands of people migrate to other countries in search for a better life.
Each one with a story to tell of courage and determination.
Adjusting to a new country is not that easy.
Here at Migrant Tribe, we honor you.
So join us as we share our stories from our journey down under.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Migrant Tribe. Stories from our journey down under. We're now in episode 28. This is Joseph. For today's episode, we'll be discussing the 5 tips for successful job interview. I know for a lot of migrants, finding that job as soon as possible is one of their biggest concerns. Or even if you've been here in the country for a couple of years now, have worked in a couple of companies, you're always looking to find that better opportunity for you, for that better job, for your skills. So definitely these tips will help you out. So let me start. Tip number 1, follow the 2 P's. So what are these 2 P's? Okay, the first P is prepare. Prepare, research the company, find out their culture, find out their history, the highlights of the company, review the job or position that you're applying for. Make sure that you actually are qualified for that role. Okay. And then also use the STAR method. So STAR stands for situation, task, action, results. So in this method, you can give examples of real life situations where how you were able to handle certain kind of situations at work, in your past job, or probably in your personal experience. So for more details about this STAR method, I'm going to include a link on our description for you to learn more about the STAR method. Now, I know that a lot of interviews nowadays are done through virtual interviews. Okay. So there are some other things that you also need to prepare for if it was a virtual interview. Okay, first of all, make sure that the gadget that you'll be using actually works, whether it be your phone, your iPad, or your laptop. And also make sure that you have a good internet connection. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted during the interview, and also helps to tidy up that place, especially if it's going to be seen on the screen. That kind of adds up also to your good impression. Okay, so now what's the second P? Second P is practice. Line up possible questions and what your responses will be. Okay, rehearse your script with a friend, or record a video mock interview of yourself. Okay, and then review that and tweak it, improve it, do the necessary changes what you think would be better. Okay. Tip number 2, be considerate and mindful. Number 1, of the time. Okay, be punctual. Be there on time for that actual interview. Now, having said that, there's also something to be said about being there too early. Okay, because sometimes if you're too early, they might not yet be ready for the interview, or they might be still entertaining another candidate for that job. So maybe a good time to be there would be probably between 5 to 10 minutes before your actual interview. Okay. Now, if it's going to be a virtual interview, just be patient for them to call you. Make sure you gave them the correct details of your email or phone number. Okay. Now, during the interview, avoid interrupting the interviewer. Okay. Provide any needed documents or information as soon as possible if you don't have that with you at that moment. Okay. And speak and act respectfully. Listen and follow instructions. Stay off your mobile. Okay. Tip number 3, be authentic. Focus showing your best and true self. Describe actual scenarios of your skills and accomplishment. Avoid false claims or exaggerating your work. They're going to figure that out. Okay. Tip number 4, sell yourself and close the deal. Feature your best qualities and experiences. Highlight how you fit the role and would add value. Tip number 5, ask questions. Maximize this opportunity to learn more about the company. Show interest and ask intelligent questions. Okay. So I know there are probably other factors for them to hire you other than just the interview. But definitely, if you follow these 5 tips, this will definitely increase your chances of being hired. Okay. Special thanks to Judy Ablaza for providing most of the content. Also, thanks to Dialbox Solutions for providing support to this episode. Okay. For your company's BPO needs, go to dialboxsolutions.com.au. Again, thank you for watching the Migrant Tribe. Okay, so I hope you learned something, and yeah, see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Bye.